Yo, what's good people? We are back in the break room, but you knew that was coming, man. We got some crazy news today. With Joy Porter Sr. He was on Cam Heyward's podcast, Not Just Football, and he said a lot. He said a lot. So we kind of just all just having different reactions to it. We might be having the same reaction to it. But I got my man Jay White in here. I got Coolio DJ up in here too. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all day?
I'm good, man.
Man, I was chilling, man. I mean, honestly, I wasn't even chilling. So I'm glad Joey Porter was on the same type of time and I was on today. Like, let's get right to it, man. Let's clear the. I ain't go front. I was really on some cut the bullshit with me today. I don't know why I woke up like that, but that's how I've been handling all day.
hmm
So to see Joey Porter have that same energy, I can't front. It was refreshing. It was just like glad it's not just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of times with people, you don't do one thing for a person, and then it's like they cut you off. It's the end of the world for them. You do 9 million things for them. You know what I mean? That's kind of how the situation, how I felt about what Joey Porter was talking about James Harrison. He was like,
hmm
bro, one thing happened, but
Right.
all the good stuff that he did for you, all the times he helped you, Bill Cowher cut you 3 times, but Mike Tomlin ain't a good
And he
coach. He
did,
ain't
and
have
he
nothing
did put that out there.
to do.
He
He
said
ain't
he
have
cut him
nothing to do with
three
your success.
times.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yo,
that was gold right there. Joey Porter need a podcast now. We like, man, he might as well just get a podcast. And I
Nah,
watch Joey Porter's podcast because he's authentic more than all them Stiller dudes. I
Joey
watch his
Porter, he can
podcast
come in.
over
He can come in the break
every
room
one of them.
anytime.
man, Joey Porter need to pull up, man. I ain't gonna lie, his show is already sponsored by Prize Picks, in my opinion. I don't know who he finna. I don't know who he finna have as. I'm not even going front. I'll watch him and Pac Man Jones go back and forth all day. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's just me. But
That clip was crazy, man. Like I was like, Pac Man, y'all really remember stuff different. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Y'all that didn't really happen that way.
yo, Pac Man and Joey Porter were talking about that incident like it happened last week. That shit was hilarious. But honestly, all in all fairness, and I'm gonna look at things from Joey Porter's standpoint first, right? I could completely understand why he's going after James Harrison and Ben Roethlisberger because obviously, but let's just state the obvious first of all. There has never ever in my I'm 28 turning 29 in like 2 weeks. Bro, like ever I've been a Steelers fan since 2004, bro. I have never heard as much off-season out the locker room talk than I've heard this season from any Steeler in my life, bro. I've never heard any out locker room dispute. I've never heard this many former players and current players talking in the media. I've never
Mhm.
heard none of this, bro. This is we honestly we are so used to the Steelers running their organization like the military. I've never heard any outside gossip more than this season, bro. I love it content wise, but damn, this is all strange, bro. It feels strange, bro. It feels strange.
it's because Mike Tomlin. It's because Mike Tomlin going now. So,
Yep.
and he was already on the verge of. It seemed like he was going to be on the verge of, dipping out somewhere down the line in these past, in this next year or two. So he knew shit was going to start coming out, and now it's really coming out now, man. It's
He
coming
tried to get
out
ahead of
now.
it.
Man, I don't know. I think these new podcast deals got people just I got a
Yes.
story too. I got a story too. I don't like him. Y'all don't know he phony as hell. Like it's like damn, bro. Like bro, I'm not bro, like really when you really even think about it, bro. Think about anything you've heard from a Steelers player in the media over there. Everybody is super PR trained to the bone, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody's just talking crazy now, however they want to talk. 'Cause I ain't gonna lie, y'all know Joe Hayden and Debo gonna say some. Y'all know Debo gonna say some. So I can only imagine how that rebuttal's about to sound. But
Yeah.
yo, man, I'm just not used to this. I'm not used to this. This is a tad bit of sassiness. I'm gonna just say it, but. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little sassy. It's a little sassy. It's not too sassy. Like it's not like I'm calling Debo or Joey Porter Jr. sassy. It's just like I'm just talking about like
I think a
it
better word is
feels
messy.
sassy. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
messy.
Like
It's messy.
all right, messy. Yeah, like
It's
but I'm
messy.
just saying like in terms of how it looks from a whole it's just like bro, the Steelers gossiping about each other sounds crazy. This is some Bengals stuff. This is some Cleveland Browns stuff. Like
Bro,
I'm
it
not
feel
used to
like
this.
a reality TV show or something, bro. I feel like I'm watching Love and Hip Hop or something, dog. That's what it feel like. I ain't gonna, it do
Bro,
feel a
for
little
real.
sassy, for real shit.
Love and hip hop, Pittsburgh.
Yo, seriously, this is this is love
Hey
and
man,
tackles. Like,
hey bro, I said this, bro. Hey man, if it's all this, bring Mike Tomlin back, bro. Like if it gotta be all this, just bring the man back. Because
right.
like we split as a fan base. Apparently the players are split. You know what I mean? Like it's rough right now, bro. Like
Yeah,
no pun, rough bone. But I'm just saying, like it's crazy right now. Would Jay? It's so crazy right now. Like it's crazy right now, bro.
yeah.
Well, I know
Like,
one thing. This is opening up the floodgate on Ben Roethlisberger, bro. Because a lot
Yeah,
of people don't know the stories of Ben back in the day. You know, there's people 20 years ago, 10 years ago, young people don't know. And people's commenting on the post and people's talking about the scrape cases he had. And young people's it's gonna get back in the blogs. It's gonna get
yeah,
ugly. Because it
yeah.
already is. People's on the comments saying stuff, and young people don't know nothing about Ben's being an asshole
Mm-mm,
and his off the
mm-mm.
field stuff and everything. They
Nope.
just know him as quarterback to one, and he was a terrible teammate. You know what I mean? I know, like he was, bro. He wasn't a cool dude to people, bro. He was an asshole. He wasn't a good teammate. And now that Joey Porter said something, it opened up the floodgates for all these
Everybody
other
got
to be
podcasts.
able to speak. It just is what it
Yeah,
is. When it rains, it
yeah,
pours. So Ben better
yeah.
say something back, but I don't think he should because it's just going to open up more players to be able to say more stuff about him because he was shady, bro. He did so much stuff to a lot of players that played for the Steelers over the years. It's going to be more and more. You got to think he played for 20 years. So it's 20 years worth of shit that dudes you gonna see practice squad. You gonna forget about dudes? I forgot he was even on the Steelers. Gonna come out
yeah,
there.
It's already happened like that.
So it's just gonna get that. It's gonna be
bro.
comparison. It's gonna be regular. The Ben shit is going to escalate. Watch.
Yo,
Yeah.
I knew it was bad when I seen Mason Rudolph in the comments talking about preach. I was like, I was
Yo,
like,
Mason?
Mason. I was
Mason,
just
bro.
like,
Yo,
he was in the comments like, talk that talk. Like,
Yeah.
yo,
like,
Mason being in there, that shit was that was
Yeah.
real. That was
that's
interesting though.
that's when I
That
That's
was
was
just like,
interesting.
wow.
it was up. It was up from there, bro.
I was don't
That
let
was
Mason
real
get a mic in
interesting,
front of
bro.
him.
That was real
Hey,
interesting to see Mason, bro. Because I was
Max
like,
Starks.
when I seen
Max
Mason, I
Bonner.
thought about that,
I was like,
and I was like, if Mason came out saying this, bro, he probably feeling like Ben probably messed his whole career up for real, man. That's probably how he feels. Like, you know what I mean?
And
He
I
just never
yeah.
came out and said.
I feel like
Like,
we low key like hinted towards that too, like earlier in this
I've
season,
said
but we
that.
didn't.
I've
Yeah,
said that.
somebody said that. I remember
I said
somebody.
that. I
Yeah,
said,
Reg.
bro,
It probably it definitely was you, Reg. I ain't gonna lie. That's a
because
Reg statement.
I was like, if anybody got legit beef, it's Mason. And I
Yeah,
remember one of the episodes we was talking about how they brought in Mitch Trubisky and all these. I'm like, bro, Mason was right there. That should have been Mason's time. Even if you draft Kenny Pickett, it still should have been Mason's time. Until you felt like Kenny Pickett was ready, Mason should have started. But nah, they brought in Mitch Trubisky, and I'm like, bro, what? Like that was the dumbest free agent acquisition
and it
I've
was the
ever
first
seen.
day of free agency. Like he was a big name. Like, oh, we got Mitch Trubisky. Like, man, get this motherfucker out of here, man.
First day of free agency, bro. First
yeah.
day,
I
Mitch
couldn't.
Trubisky, money Mitch. Nah,
I
knock it off, bro.
I couldn't believe we signed Mitch Trubisky. I was just like, what the hell are they doing over there? Like, this is like,
Yeah, Mason had a real dispute. You feel me? Like, and I think Ben tried to clean it up a little bit on his podcast, but the damage had been done. You know what I mean? Like, like this is years later. This is years later, man. The dude had helmet swung at him and stuff, bro. Like my man, he's been traumatized, okay?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it's
By
just
Myles Garrett.
by Myles Garrett, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it just
He's still feeling that one. Like, ugh.
yeah, he got legit beef. And I said of all people, Mason, he was in the same room with Ben. So the person that everybody should want to hear is Mason. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is.
So I heard. So this is what I heard when. Remember when Joey Porter was the linebackers coach and the Steelers let him go?
Yeah.
I heard they had let him go. They didn't renew his contract because he's about to whoop Ben's ass in the locker room. Now, mind you, he caught Ben out back in the day in the locker room.
That was 05. Yeah, that was like 05.
Yeah. But when Joey Porter was the coach, remember they just didn't renew his contract? We like, why they let Joey Porter go for no reason?
Right.
Word on the street was that he was about to whoop Ben's ass in the locker room or something at practice or something when he was a coach at the Steelers, and then they kind of just let him go after that season because of Ben. So Joey Porter got, there's more to the story than just, Joey Porter. Then there's a lot of shit Ben did that was shady to other players. And like he even said it on the podcast, like, bro, you wouldn't even sign an autograph for what was it, Aaron Smith, or who was the other lineman? He said it was Aaron Smith or somebody else. I think it was Aaron Smith. He said, he was trying to get him to sign Ben to sign an autograph for his kids or something. And Ben was like, I ain't doing that. Or like, bro, we all players together. We sign autographs for each other's family all the time. And Ben was like, oh, he's like, just shit. He's, that's something.
He's like, nah, you're not even gonna make the team. Fuck out of here.
Like, Aaron Smith was one of his main starters. Ben was a rookie.
Right.
You know what I mean? He said it on Cam's podcast, but just being an asshole with shit like that. So it's like now I'm just here for it to see everything they say about Ben, bro, because there's so much shit. And I had
20 years, like you said, 20 years.
That was around the organization, just hearing shit over the years and stuff like that. So just hey man, it is what it is. Like Porter said, bro, you should never pick up the mic and talk about the Steelers because he got away with everything. Them dudes couldn't even listen to music in the locker room until Ben left, bro.
Really?
I didn't know that.
I mean, like, I'm in Pittsburgh, bro. So
they couldn't listen. They couldn't listen to rap music. They couldn't listen to rap music, or they couldn't listen to music.
All types of weird shit, bro. Just weird shit. Okay. You know what I mean? He was just running the organization, and they was letting him run it. Like he was running. You know what I mean? Once he got control, and he just was running it, and he didn't have to, smug, and just was able to do whatever he wanted. Period. They let him do whatever he wanted. Now, I mean, he was a franchise quarterback. You're going to get away with a lot of stuff, but hey, I'm here for it. I want to hear everything. Hear everything the former players got to say.
I'm not gonna hold you. Even during Ben's last 2 years, it was kind of getting to the point where I was just like, why are you trying to stick around so hard? Like any other quarterback would have just rolled off into the sunset after the Killer Bees split up. But you stuck around for a lot longer than you really should have been there. And honestly, it didn't rub me the wrong way because obviously you're the quarterback I grew up with, but it started to just leave a bad taste in my mouth. Like, why are you still here? Like, why isn't Mason Rudolph getting the reps and the time that he really needs on the field? Stuff like that starts to bite you back in the ass. And listen, all I'm going to say is, Mason, if you need help with that production podcast, holla at your boy, because Mason Rudolph gonna have a story to tell. I already know. He's still
he gonna write a book. He gonna write a book, homie. You already know.
Yeah, he gonna write a book. Write that book. I know he got a book on Big Ben for sure. But honestly, I believe I believe everything Joey Porter said just because, bro, Joey Porter been thorough since day one. I ain't never went against Joey Porter's word, bro. That's you
been solid. Even when he was wrong, he stood on it. He stood on it. You know what I mean? He didn't try to spin it and make it seem like it was something else. He stood on it. He accepted what it was. You know what I mean? And James Harrison to a very large degree, same way. Those guys gonna tell you straight up how they feel. You ain't gonna have to figure it out. You know the temperature. You know that they just not gonna mince their words.
Exactly.
So I feel that.
This whole situation is just messy, man, and it makes me scared to even know. All right, bro, I'm not even going front.
It's like some Epstein files, bro.
Nah, you know what I was gonna get at? Nah, this is like one of them heartbreaking moments when it's like yo like the Nickelodeon documentary with the dude doing all that stuff to all of them kids on the shows and everything. It's just one of them things that I don't want to hear all the bad stuff to ruin all of my good memories of the Steelers. Like
Oh,
I
it's
don't
gonna get
want to go
ruined.
through that.
You be all
It's
right.
gonna get ruined.
Yeah, but it's just gonna be like it's Jay White. Like, listen, I'm prepared for it. My shield is up, but it's like I just don't know what I'm finna hear. Cause it's like, listen, I'm not even gonna front. Ben the type of dude to try your wife. I'm not even gonna lie. Ben the
Nah, you try to put him in Stephon Diggs category. I don't believe that.
I'm just a number. I'm just saying, like anything else after this is somebody's gonna start talking reckless. These are the type of things you fuck around and hear for real. Like,
I just, I would have liked for Porter to have been shucked out an example or two. You know what I'm saying, of something, because
He
like
did.
when people say, what do you say?
He said it on a podcast. You ain't watch it on Cam's podcast
No,
about
what do
Ben.
you say? No, what do
He
you say?
he said when Ben was a rookie. That's what I was just saying. He said when Ben was a rookie, he's like, yo, we all signed autographs for each other's family, and Ben was like, I ain't signing no
Okay.
autographs for Aaron Smith's kids. He's
Mhm.
like, bro, you a rookie. Aaron Smith's a vet. He like, you a rookie doing this type stuff. He like,
right?
bro, we
Yeah.
don't
But
do that.
I'm saying what I meant. Well, I mean, yeah, you said that. But I was saying, like, you know how they talk about like Stephon Diggs being a bad teammate. Dude's got examples, and they throwing out like
Yeah,
crazy examples. Like, like, oh man, he voted least likely. You want him to date your sister, and so all kind
yeah.
of you see what he doing out here, bro.
He said Ben did not never get voted as a team captain on the team on the podcast. He's like, he didn't get voted to a team captain
until the old
they just
heads got
made
up
him.
out there.
He's like, yeah, they never made him a team captain ever. So that says
Yeah.
everything you need to know about
Yeah.
teammates. Like he
That's
wasn't
very
a captain.
true.
Yeah,
That's
And you
very
the
true.
franchise quarterback.
yeah.
He
'Cause
wasn't
I
a
want to
leader.
say, Kenny Pickett was even a captain. Like,
I mean,
that
more
one
is going to come out. You're going to start. Joey Porter just opened the floodgate. You're going to start hearing all
This-
types
for sure.
of. We're going to start hearing all types of shit. Because
This
Ben
is-
was a teammate and he was shady.
Nah,
it just is
that's
what
facts.
it is. Like it wasn't like Porter made it up. And you seen all them dudes start commenting on there, saying stuff like, "Yeah, this is true." If it wasn't true, dude, nobody wouldn't be saying nothing. But it's about to get ugly.
Nah, yeah, I was just about to say, this is, to me, this just feels like the tip of the freaking iceberg, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this stuff is about to get treacherous when it comes to them. And the only reason why I'm more so curious to find out is because why hasn't, all right, like I said, the Steelers organization
Can't leave that
has been-
comment up.
I'll
just read that comment.
Nah, but what I was getting at is just like, bro, like we are an organization that practice, like, bro, like we literally had like a freaking mafia code when it came to the Steelers, bro. Like it's like I'm not ready for all of this information to just come out all at once. And it's the off season, so I know these podcasts finna get gritty.
About to be
Like
popping.
it's about to be
About
gritty.
to be popping.
Like we thinking that we not gonna have nothing to talk about. Whew, Joey Porter said, I got a story to tell, Biggie style. Like it's
Yeah, man, because he like Coach T was their dude, bro. Like, come on, man, don't try to
Yeah.
front on Coach, bro. Like, you can't stun on somebody, bro, who helped build your career. Like, he might
Yeah.
not have been like, and
yeah.
you know,
Let's get to the James Harrison part of this argument too,
Okay.
because I can't lie. James Harrison was talking crazy about Mike T as if he was like somebody that actually helped catapult his career. Because I'm not even going front. What was James Harrison like? When was he drafted? Like
He was undrafted.
bro,
exactly. That's the punchline.
Bill Cowher cut you 3 times, bro.
I'm a be devil's advocate on this part, and I'm only saying this because, like, if you my dog, like, I don't want to say Mike Tomlin and him was dog, but they was close. You could tell they was close. At one point, they were close, and when they got unclose is when Tomlin lied to James Harrison. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, that's the only thing I'm kind of like understanding of with James Harrison. I feel like he should have a conversation with Mike Tomlin, and they should put that behind him. You know what I mean?
What did
But
he lie
like,
to him about?
about him going to play, him playing. Like he said, he said the story on his podcast. He said he asked Coach T. He said, "Hey, Coach T, do you need me?" He said 'cause it was like a road trip or something like that. And he's like, "Well, if you don't need me, I can just stay home with the kids, because I mean, if I'm not gonna play, I could just stay home with my family, spend time with my family." And Coach T was like, "Nah, we need you. We need you." They get to the game, he didn't have a helmet, and he was just like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And he said, "I left early." He said, "I left early and got up out of there because they was pushing TJ." They was trying to get TJ more reps and stuff like that. And he was like, "I don't have a problem with that. Just tell me straight up what it is. If you're not going to use me, let me stay home with my family." And he was like, nah, I'm going to use you. I'm going to use you. And then when they got to the game, when they was out of town, I think it was Cincinnati or somewhere, they got to the game, and he didn't have a helmet, no jersey, no nothing. And it's just like, bro, like, you could have just told me straight up before we left Pittsburgh that I wasn't playing.
Well, Tomlin ain't the equipment manager, though. You know what I mean? You can't say Tomlin ain't counting the helmets and equipment. This ain't midget league football, so you can't.
You know who playing? He know who playing.
But
Tomlin
I mean,
know who playing, bro.
He's not counting the. He's not telling he's not gonna tell nobody to leave somebody's jersey, bro. Like, come on, he ain't gonna be that malicious. Like,
well, I mean, when you talk about game plans and stuff like that, like, you know who's playing.
Right, but I'm saying he still is not going to leave his jersey and his helmet. Even if somebody's not getting in the game, they're not going to leave your jersey and football helmet at home. Like,
well, I'm just saying, when he got to the locker, he didn't have a helmet and a hat. Well, he didn't have a helmet, which means he wasn't playing. And so he was just like, "Yo, Mike T, you could have told me this ahead of time." That's it. That's it. That's all he would. That was his biggest gripe. Like, people try to make it sound like it was about TJ. To a certain degree, yes. It's just like right now, it's about Nick Herbert and TJ. It's just like the next wave of guy is here. He's here. You know what I'm saying? How are we gonna play that?
James Harrison do seem like the type to get a little tight about, like, "Oh, y'all push a homie? I bet I'm going to the Bengals." Like,
but it happened with Porter. It happened with Porter and Harrison. It happened with Harrison and Watt.
Yeah.
It's happening right now with Watt and Herbig. Like, those are good problems for us as fans. Those are great problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's just the passing of the torch, and it sounds like he wasn't ready to pass that torch up, because.
Well, like Porter said on the podcast, he said it. He was like, "Yeah, it was cool dealing with Harrison's attitude and all of his stuff when he was the dude, the defensive MVP. And when he came back, nigga, you ain't the dude no more. So I ain't know, but you got that same attitude and you bringing that bad energy to the team, but you ain't the same player no more. They'll put up with it when they put up with AB when he's the top wide receiver in the league. But soon as you start doing too much and your plan fall off, then it's a different story. Harrison wasn't the same player when he came back. He still would get a couple sacks, but he wasn't the top defensive player no more in the league. So it's like Tomlin said, I thought you was talking about when they said that Tomlin told the team, like, yeah, he ain't want to come back. Meaning he ain't want him back. He just ain't want to say he ain't want him back. He ain't want Harrison back, bro. He probably didn't want to deal with him no more. You know what I mean? He probably just said that in a nice way. But it just, it is what it is. But you can't erase history. That's just like if I get mad.
Well, no, I'm not saying all the other stuff is erased.
Harrison's trying to erase history.
Well, no. I'm not. Like I'm saying, on my part, I was just saying the part that he was upset about. That's the only thing I. Outside of that, Mike Tomlin put him in position to succeed.
Right. So it's like, all right, off of this one thing you're mad about, or probably been two things, that erases all the stuff that you've accomplished under Tomlin's jurisdiction of being your head coach.
I don't agree with that.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's lame, bro. That's lame. But it's just like that go back to somebody doing one thing that you done did a million things for somebody. You tell them no one time, and then now y'all.
Now it's fuck me. Like,
that's lame. To me, that's
it probably was more than one no, but still you can't erase. You can't erase to answer your question.
I just hate to see all this stuff going down, man.
Oh, it's bad, man.
This is like a bad Thanksgiving argument. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like this is like
that's
who
facts.
made, you know what I'm saying? Like this.
I love it.
Like,
bro, it's some families, man. You can't have the same family members in the same room, bro. Like, it ain't no talking.
This is one of them.
Like,
But see, you see how ugly. Like, who told you to do crack in the 5th grade? That's like, you know what I'm saying. Like, this is one of them. Like, a whole bunch of secrets is gonna come out about dudes. Like, I don't know, man.
Somebody gonna catch a stray. Like while you like all these stories gonna come out, somebody gonna catch a stray like a mud, bro. Like,
Bro, that's what I'm
it's
saying. Like,
It's a lot of fingers pointing at Ben right now. Like,
yo,
hey, nah, that's a celebration.
the Harrison thing, that's going to just blow over. Ben, it's going to be a few
Yeah,
weeks.
It's just Harrison.
Oh man, you got all them linemen, you got the defensive players, you got old wide receivers. It's going to be dudes like Sammy
So
Coates
I'm gonna say
and Eli
this.
Rogers coming out the cut, man.
See, nah. It can't be Sammy Coates and Eli Rogers, bro. Like it got.
Yeah, I was about to say
You already
who.
know.
We talked about that when we talked on the phone a few minutes ago, bro. Like it was like, bro, folks coming from everywhere.
That's
From
how it is.
everywhere.
Look at Pete.
And I'm just like, bro,
you know what I mean? One allegation,
right? I'm like, bro, nobody,
turn to 5 million.
everybody following Joey Porter on this one, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm just like I said, the only one I know that probably should have said something a long time ago, people would have listened, was Mason. You know what I mean? Because there are people in the fan base that feel like Mason got a bad deal. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? And now it's like, I mean, his time in Pittsburgh might be up too with Mike T out. Because I think him and Mike T had a pretty cool relationship. But yeah, it's wild how people coming from everywhere. And like I said,
about 4 years ago, remember AB was saying stuff on Twitter, and we was saying it. Everybody was AB, man, he's tripping. He's talking about Ben. I knew. I was like, yeah. AB
everybody was like CTE.
But, yeah, but he was cutting up so much. Nobody wasn't listening to him because he was doing so much. But AB, Ben said Ben was a terrible teammate.
I said to Ben, I mean to AB, Ben was his villain origin story. Like, you know, like, because he was, when all that stuff went south with Ben, he requested a trade and it just never got back right. You know what I mean? That was his villain origin story. Brady. Yeah, that's a whole nother story.
And then you went to live with Tom Brady. Like,
that's a whole nother story, man. Like
wow.
But yeah, man, AB did it. AB became the villain. There was a lot of people that was pissed off at AB for saying what he said about Ben. But there is some truth to some of it. You know, we about to find out. Like you said, we about to get some stories, man. It about to be some crazy stories.
I was about to say
Zach Bonner on the comment. I was like, Zach Bonner? I forgot he was even. I'm like, man, I forgot he was even a Steeler, yo. Like Max.
Hey, you know, I'm waiting for Kendrick Green to pop up, bro.
He said something on there.
He did.
Yeah, there's a screen. I screenshotted it on my Facebook. I think Kendrick Green's in one of the comments saying something, yo. Man, yeah, it's they coming out the woodwork, yo.
I'm gonna have a lot of who's who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna have a lot of moments like that, like, yo, get this guy, like.
hold on, let me find that screenshot, bro. I don't know all these dudes' handles.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I cannot wait to hear what Debo says tomorrow. Cause you know tomorrow.
He did say something. I didn't see that. My bad.
Kendrick Green. Yep.
My bad. My bad. Go ahead, DJ. My bad.
Nah, I was just gonna say, like, bro, you know Debo ready. Like, he ready to fire off on Joey Porter, bro. Like, I'd be lying if I say I wasn't a little excited to hit this, to just see the smoke. But it's just like, damn, it's smoke coming from inside the building. Like, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet, bro. But
you think,
hopefully this fuels something. Wow.
Got a good question. Well, it's not a question. Al said could keep Ben out of the Hall of Fame. It definitely might mess up that first ballot situation.
Yeah. They got murderers in the Hall of Fame, man.
But they ain't getting in first ballot though.
Yeah, that first ballot thing's out the water. Once Bill Belichick ain't get first ballot, anybody else after that.
That was weird. They didn't let Belichick in on the first. I guess there was people on there that ain't like him or something. But come on, man.
Yeah, that was definitely that. Like
they made the Hall of Fame look terrible just from doing that to Belichick.
Yeah, like y'all just discredited y'all whole.
I mean, and even if you want to talk about they cheated, all right, take away 2. It's still 6 Super Bowls. Like, okay.
Yeah, like what are we really talking about right now? Like,
I mean, did they go to? Patriots went to like 9. Did they go to like 8 or 9? They won 6 and lost 3, right? They lost to the Giants twice, and then they lost to Philly, right? Did they lose to Philly?
yeah.
Yeah.
That comeback, Nick Foles, yeah.
Yeah, they went to 9
So they went to
Super Bowls.
9.
Yeah,
Yeah,
9
1
Super.
6.
Come on, bro. 9 Super Bowls.
Bro, 9 Super Bowl,
Like
bro.
2 decades of a coach. Come on, bro. That's
Bro, I'm
unreal.
not even going front. Even if Bill Belichick only had, bro, you could take away 4 Super Bowls, bro. His career, if Tony Dungy is in the Hall of Fame, bro, Bill Belichick should be in the Hall of Fame. Like, there's a lot of coaches that, bro, you can take away 3, 4 Super Bowls from Bill Belichick, bro. His resume speaks for itself. Like, also, bro, he built, like, I don't want to say he built the Patriots, but, like, come on, bro. Everything that whole culture over there, just how Tomlinism is over here. Belichick's coaching tree alone. When you really think about it, all the people that came from that Belichick tree, come on, bro. Everybody
People wanted Flores. Flores came from that tree. People wanted. People started.
So many
wanting
people came
Anthony
from the Belichick
Weaver.
tree, bro.
Anthony Weaver came from.
He had a lot of head coaches. Like he built a lot of head coaches, but only about 2 of them was good, though. I mean,
well, that's true. That's true, but they
Right,
got the opportunity
saying,
based off of being associated with him.
Yeah,
you know, it's almost like you, my boys, right? One of y'all give me a job. Hey, this my man. This my man. Boom, and he need a job, and I go over there and I stink up the place. They're like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what y'all think about the coaches McCarthy hired? Like anybody that you like stood out to you? Anybody you liked, you didn't like? Like because.
A lot of people dumping on Patrick Graham, but I do like Patrick Graham for the simple thought of he can scheme for guys. Like with Tomlin, or let's just say Austin, he was the coordinator. If you didn't fit in his system, you didn't play. With Patrick Graham, he's so used to like dealing with whatever he gets. He can be like, all right, I'm a scheme for this guy. You know, so his system is like fluid. It ain't like just one cookie cutter thing. It's like it can, and actually throughout the course of a season, that thing can grow. You know what I'm saying? Because but guys got to be willing. Like TJ got to be willing to move.
He got to move.
You know what I'm saying? He can't just stay in one spot.
He knows that now. He knows it because it's like, bro, that one move, Watt, bro, that they're on it. Like you got to move around now, yo. Watt got to be able
rookies.
To move
he had a hard time with rookies last year. Like,
bro, he's been having a hard time with rookies the last few years, bro. He's been going up against and I don't want to be the person who, bro, he does not go up against left tackles. Let's just keep it 100. Left tackles are the strongest players on everybody's offensive line. He goes up against right tackles, and that takes nothing away from right tackles because they're NFL players, but he's not playing on that side where he's going up against the best players. That's Highsmith is going up against the best players.
And her big,
That's why left tackles get paid the most on the O-line. TJ don't go up against them. So I'm not taking nothing against TJ. He had a hell of a career. He's a great player. But at the end of the day, he's not going up against the best players on the O-line, bro. Like if we want to really want to break it down and people want to fanatics and all the chips and all that, he wasn't getting double teamed, all that. Bro, you watch Steelers games, he wasn't getting double teamed like that, bro. He was not getting double teamed like how they try to make it like, oh, he was getting double teamed every play. And
he's
couple
not
years ago, but last year, no.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
A couple years ago?
Yeah, a couple years ago for sure.
Nah, there are some teams that don't. I mean, what's the name? That's
they created a new stat for him. The chip block. The chip. That's the TJ Watt stat. It's not.
I thought that was the Myles Garrett stat because that was the conversation for a couple years. Like,
all right. Well, I always hear it when it's referred to TJ Watt. I don't know. Yeah. So hopefully this new D coordinator got some dope schemes. I don't know, you know what I mean? Hopefully everybody on the defense can excel now. Like, because, like Patrick McQueen wasn't that great. He had some tackles and stuff. But I'm going to just put it on the defensive coordinator because he wasn't putting them dudes in position to really be their greatest. So hopefully everybody rebounds. Hopefully we get some new young players, you know what I mean, on the defense. I like the defensive lineman. I don't really know how that many coaches. I seen the coach from the Bengals, the D-line coach we got. He used to play for the Bengals back in the day.
Yeah.
Or something. Then we got an outside linebacker coach and a middle linebacker. But they're hyping up. We got all these coaches. It's only one more than what Tomlin had. Oh, the Steelers got the most coaches. We got 20
Hey,
coaches.
bro, but people losing their minds. Like,
Tomlin had
look
19, bro. Like, it's one more than what Tomlin
thank
had.
you for saying that.
30 coaches, bro. Like, quit trying to hype up little shit like that, and y'all ain't even.
They
really
try to. I'm like, bro, like they make it. Oh, you see what they let McCarthy do up there, man? You know what I'm saying? He hiring all these coaches. Like, bro, it's one more coach than Tomlin. Like,
one more.
They they opening up the bank account. They opening up the bank for McCarthy, but they ain't want to give Tomlin no guys. Like, I was like, what? And I had to go back and I went back and looked at that. I'm like, hold up, Tomlin had 19 coaches and position coaches and all that.
20. And then it'll be, I guess, 21 because we got to get a tight ends coach or something. And I guess that's it. They might make up another little, they be making up little positions for people.
Yeah.
So hopefully these coaches gel together, man. I'm looking forward to it. You know what I mean?
I'm looking forward to having an offensive minded coach in McCarthy. I'm looking forward because, and this ain't to knock Tomlin, but I feel like Tomlin leaned on his coordinators too much. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a defensive coordinator, hey Terrell, hey, watch out, I got it. Like, because you stinking up the place, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like McCarthy, he said, I'm calling my own plays. No, I respect that. That's kind of what we need on the offensive side. Like, you see what they doing. I can see what they doing. Sometimes I can see what they doing. If you ain't picking it up, I got it. This is just a learning moment for you, but I've seen this before. Like, and I was kind of looking for Tomlin to do more of that, but he just trusted his guys. I'm like, bro, this you on the line right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is you on the line. So I would have liked to have seen more of that, but I am looking forward to that. And if the offense fails, then it's all on McCarthy.
You already know. Because he
calls it is what it is. Right. It is what it is.
One thing I do like about offensive-minded coaches, if your OC leaves, you can still be able to dial stuff up. That's one thing I do like about offensive-minded coaches. Mm-hmm. But we did have 2 defensive coaches in the Super Bowl this year, and everybody talking about offense. But you got to have a killer offensive coordinator, though. You know what I mean? If it was defense would have had a better offensive coordinator and invested more into the offense, I think we could have had a better season. We could have had a better season.
Seattle did just enough on offense, just to give their defense a break. Even though it was field goals, the drives lasted a couple minutes. Yeah. Patriots was on and off. Patriots look like us. They were on and off the field, 3 and out, boom, don't getting about it. And it's like, you ain't gonna win like that because your defense getting tired. You know what I mean? So how you feel, DJ? What coach you looking forward to seeing?
Honestly, I'm looking forward to just seeing how Mike McCarthy really responds to this because I know he's gonna be a media sweetheart.
He walked into a shit show today.
Like like honestly, I'm more so just looking at how Mike McCarthy is about to ride this off because listen, this is we just had Aaron Rodgers. Do we know if Aaron Rodgers is coming back? No, obviously not. Me personally, I hope not.
They took the timeline away too. I heard they gave him 30 days initially, then they came back and I heard that's not true.
But I'm more so just really looking forward to seeing how Mike McCarthy. Because this is his last swan song. If you really want to keep it frank, like he's coming to Pittsburgh because he's like, this is my last stop shop.
His retiring spot.
Like this is where I want to ride off into the sunset. And it's like, I feel you, hometown kid. I'm really
sound good.
Yeah, right. We just had a coach Mike, new coach Mike, White Mike,
the White Mike.
Right, I want to be like.
Hey, the first person I heard say that was Jay, by the way, the White Mike.
White Mike.
But bro, I personally I really want to see how he galvanizes the troops, so to speak. I want to see how this team responds to him because listen, not to say that because I remember when we were having a talk where it was just like, oh, like how much Tomlinism do we still want to keep inside the organization? And to be honest, like after seeing the way things are transpiring, it's funny. I wish I could go right back to that convo, Reg, and agree with you a little bit more. Just because it's like now I'm seeing like, yeah, we literally need to start from scratch. Like we need to
Yeah.
wipe. Like we need to wipe. We like.
Anything with
I'm not.
Tomlin.
I'm saying like we need to wipe that whole era away from our memory because that like, and I feel like
Yeah.
all of this information is about to go right into that. This whole all the former Steeler players beefing. Could y'all imagine Mike Tomlin getting on Cam Hayward's podcast? Just, just, just throwing that out in the universe because
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin ain't the type to just let all these people like I'm retired now. I got
Mm-hmm.
time. I
Yeah, he
got more
Well,
than
definitely
enough
got
he
time
got he
time.
now.
got on the pivot. He got on the pivot, and
Wait,
he got on Big Ben's podcast too.
so what makes you think he not gonna go on Cam Hayward podcast after
And he didn't
Debo and
walked
Joey
off the
Porter go?
field with Cam all these years, man.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
all I'm saying is that episode might be coming sooner than we think. But
Yeah.
all of that to say, I wish I really could go back in time and agree with you. I also wish I could go back in time to about week 2 or 3 and say that DK Metcalf was gonna look like Jerry Rice against the Seahawks. I wish I could take that back. Like, wow, was I wrong about that?
And so
Sorry, I'm damn.
what DJ saying is like we had a conversation, and I was basically saying like, yo, if it's a Tomlin guy, and he feels strongly about Tomlin, he got to go. Like because all that's going to do is cause division in the locker room. Like that, I really, and you see it now. Like you got players on the team right now mad because somebody said something about Tomlin. Like Harrison's not even in the locker room. Like, can you imagine somebody in the locker room say something that? Because I mean, as much as we know, Tomlin is a player's coach. Every one of those players did not agree with Tomlin. You could put money on that. So if somebody comes out and says something about Tomlin, bro, can you imagine the response that would overflow from the locker room? You know, based on what we just saw with this podcast, like, bro, it will be crazy, man. It will be crazy, man. So, but that's all that conversation was, man. And so, but now I don't mind keeping whoever if they want to be there, but if you know, if the slightest thing, dang, cool, man, you all right? He came back and got right back out. But if the slightest thing is going to send people over the edge, then you know, I don't know. How do you feel about that? You wasn't a part of that conversation. How do you feel about that?
About keeping players.
Well, I mean, if they're Tomlin guys, quote Tomlin guys, or you know, do you feel like it would be problematic down the road? You know what I mean? Because we gave Tomlin a lot of props about people came here for Tomlin. Like
That's why I felt like they should have got a young coach. You know what I mean? Because a young coach was going basically.
scrap
We don't know
anyway.
none of y'all. Mike
Yeah.
McCarthy has love for Pittsburgh. He's from Pittsburgh, so he got ties. So he'll be able to still keep some of the old. Oh, we still running at 3-4. I was ready to get out of 3-4. I'm like, bro, we've been running.
A lot of people said that,
bro. Like, go to a 4-3 or whatever of the nickel cover. Like, bro, the same 3-4 we've been running. I just wanted something different, bro. I'm just ready for everything new, different, new slate. But we running a 3-4 again. Because they want to run it, but that's under McCarthy. If we had got a brand new young coach probably come from a 4-3 scheme. Most teams run 4-3 now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. We'll see. But I just feel like, you know, anytime a new coach comes, you're going to have dudes who still, you know, got love for that old coach, and then they just got to adapt. They're going to adapt because of that paycheck. Shit, they ain't got no choice.
That's true.
That's a fact.
That's very true.
About that money, they're going to do whatever they got to do. About that check or get traded.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
The draft coming up, man. It's like the NFL season goes so fast. We be tweaking for it, then it goes so fast, and it's like, man, well, there ain't no football. What the hell are we gonna do? Only thing we got now is the draft, and we gotta look at all these people's dumbass mock drafts, and then every Stiller group, every
and I said that I was like, bro, I don't like the speculatory content. Like, oh, I don't like to talk about something unless I know something. You know what I mean? Like who we
Right.
want once we got Mike McCarthy. Okay, now I could talk about the coaches.
Yeah.
Okay, I would love to see him bring this in, bring this in, bring this in. But it's like, you can only do so much with that too. Because I don't like to be like, dang, I'm like, should I delete this? I was like way off on this. This did not age well at all.
You think we need to get?
So
You think we need to get a wide receiver in the first round? I think we do.
at this point, yeah. If you're gonna roll with Will Howard, then I say yeah.
We need to get the
1000%.
best player available. Whoever is the best player, get him.
Oh, man, that's the Stiller way,
Nah.
man. No, we gotta get out of that, man.
We need to get. I
best
don't know where this stuff is gonna come, but I think we need to get like between free agency and the draft. We need 3 wide receivers. Like, off top.
I agree with wide receiver.
We need to keep people keep saying Kenny G out, but if we can keep Kenny G. But if he's asking for the bank, you gotta let him walk. You know what I mean? Because that's just like, you know what I mean. But yeah, I think I would love to get an offensive lineman. I've said that. Before all this stuff popped off, I said I would love to get an offensive lineman because if you can't stand back there and throw the ball or run the football, then you ain't no good. You just a sitting duck anyway. But yeah, as of right now, if you rolling with Will, get the weapons. Because people say Will, huh?
Tackle or guard.
Guard for sure. Because Ciamalo, yeah, he had a good run, but it's time to replace Ciamalo. I think
like we built the O line. They gel.
But they can get a guard in free agency though.
This year, the O line was pretty good though. Like they started playing pretty good.
They were solid. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like
they was mostly all young dudes except for your man Ciamalo. Everybody else is pretty young. So we're gonna see, man. Hopefully,
Dylan Cook, I would love to see more Dylan Cook. I want to see what he got going on. He asked for a payday, but he kind of should get a payday. Because you kind of
You think he need a payday off of what? 2?
Well, he needs to make more than what he was making. Because if he's going to be our starting left tackle, I think he only started like 3 games. But what you saw in those 3 games, I'm not saying break the bank on him, but he can go somewhere else and make more money. You know what I'm saying? If you just throw him a little bit of bread, he'll stay. I think he'll stay. You know what I mean? I could be speculating, but like he just need a little bit more bread because he wasn't getting paid to be a starter, like at all. And right now, Broderick Jones makes more money than him. And we've seen how when he came in, stuff looked a little different when he came in versus when Broderick was there. I think Broderick making like $5 million.
Broderick ain't have a bad year this year. He played pretty decent.
He started off slow and he picked up speed. I'll say that. He picked up speed. That injury was a freak injury. That was a weird injury.
He's pretty good on the run. Your man against
Broderick, my problem with Broderick was he gave up on his blocks a lot. And I don't know if it's me because I used to play line. Like I look at that. Like he'll hold his block for like 2 seconds and then stop. Like, bro, what you stopping for? The play is not ended, bro.
He had a Hunter Holton call, so he probably was tired of getting penalties.
That's why he ain't get them Holton calls. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, I do pay attention to stuff like that. And Dylan Cook just looked better. Like, he just looked better. Like, and he didn't like how Broderick started looking good when they put Spencer Anderson on his side, or they put Washington on his side. He needed that help. You know what I mean? So you could put Dylan Cook over there by himself. He was holding it down. So that opens up the playbook. That opens up the. I mean, the whole offensive line was getting cooked against the Texans.
What I'll say though about Dylan Cook, just like any player that comes in and teams don't know your weakness yet. You know what I mean? You played a few games. It's like quarterbacks come in the league and they light it up. They rookie year, that second year teams is like, oh, all right, we know. All right, we're going to adjust to this, boom, and they don't be the same player. So we don't know.
They got to. It's a size difference. But I kind of got the feeling of like Villanueva with Dylan Cook. Like he kind of came out of nowhere. It was like, yo, where did this dude come from? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and Dylan Cook, same way. It's like he just came out of nowhere. Like, where he come from? He wasn't drafted. And he came in looking pretty good for a guy that wasn't drafted. Like the same year Broderick was first round, Same year, he went undrafted. So I mean, I'm like, dude came out of nowhere. I think we need a guard. I'm not saying get rid of Broderick, but because we need linemen. That was part of our problem. We didn't have depth at all. Like we just had our starters, and that was pretty much it. And we didn't have anybody that if somebody went down, automatically we looking bad. So we need a guard. So they can get somebody in free agency before the draft. Cool. But draft, they got to go get weapons because if people gonna have the argument, Will Howard was only good because he played with good weapons. All right, cool. Go get the weapons. Go get them. Hey, what you want? What you want? A Tech 9? What you want? What you need? You need extended mag, drum mag. What you want? You know what I'm saying? Like go get him what he needs, bro.
Right.
Where are we shipping DK to? Let's cut the fluff out. Where are we shipping DK to? I will pay for his flight, gang.
Nowhere. Under Mike McCarthy, DK's gonna light it up. Watch. You heard it here. Next year, under Mike McCarthy's regimen, DK's gonna light it up. Watch.
Bro, he better light it up.
I agree with that. Because for the same reason I say with Patrick Graham, McCarthy do the same thing on offense. He gonna scheme a guy open. He gonna find out a way to get a guy open. But hey, Jay, that's gonna hurt a little bit. Calvin Austin too. Calvin Austin. He gonna put Calvin Austin in the schemes and get Calvin Austin going, bro.
Wait, Jay, you not a fan of Calvin?
He's not. He is not.
Oh, no.
I tried to hit him with the blue streak.
Caleb Johnson
I tried to hit
him for me hate.
Yeah, bro, he's good. He's a good punt returner. I like him on punt return. I like him at punt return, bro. I think he's pretty good. He's a little shifty. But at wide receiver, bro, he just ain't it, bro. He's not it.
He's not a 1 or a 2. I'm not saying he's a 1 or a 2.
He's not a 3 neither.
But put him in the slot. Put him in the slot and let him cook. He had success in the slot, bro.
Put him at 4, bro. Let him come on at 4, the 4th wide receiver, yo. He had 300. Bro, he had 300 yards on the season, bro, as a number 2 wide receiver. Now he did get hurt, but
is that him or is that Arthur Smith? So I gotta give guys grace, just like we gave Patrick Queen grace. I gotta give guys grace, man. Because the same way
years, bro. I didn't see enough.
But Calvin Austin had like 600 yards the year before. It was like 5 something the year before. As I mean, he's not a 1. He's not a 1 or a 2.
The number 2 dudes be getting 800 now. Number 2s is getting 7.
He's not a 1 or a 2 though, homie. He's not a 1 or a 2.
Yeah, so if he's a 3, he's expendable then. I mean,
he can be expendable, but like I said, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, bro. I know it's gonna hurt. Calvin Austin's gonna be in the uniform next year, bro.
I hope not. I hope not. I can't front. We need to get rid of if we gonna get rid of everything, Tomlin.
Man, Calvin Austin, he trying to get paid. I don't think he on that time.
Oh, he ain't getting paid over here.
Well, I'm only saying he gonna get paid.
Not if we get one of them young boys from.
When you say somebody's hungry, man, I think he's hungry. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think you put him in a better scheme. You put him in a better scheme, man. I mean, a lot of this stuff was bad coordinators, bro.
Yes.
Trash coordinators.
But I've seen enough of Calvin Austin. He's not terrible. He's fast. He got a little shiftiness with him, but he just ain't it. He just, you know what I mean? He just ain't. He's a number 3. He's expendable. Like, get him up out of here, bro. Go ahead and go somewhere else, and you might jail somewhere else, bro. I just wanted all them type of players that been here, bro. That's really why I want them to clean house, bro. Like, none of them dudes is all pros. They're not all stars. Just clean house. If they ain't that good,
I mean,
why are we keeping?
I'm not saying Calvin Austin is not expendable, but I'm just saying if he's here next year, he's here next year.
Why? I mean, what would make them keep him though? You know what I mean? Like, what is it?
Oh, okay. You really don't like Calvin Austin. That's how I feel about Caleb Johnson. So I'm here for it.
Caleb's only
talk your hate. Talk your hate. I ain't never seen this side of Jay White. So talk your hate.
Caleb's only a rookie. Caleb is only a rookie. So we got to give Caleb some grace. He got time to jail. Now he might be better in Mike McCarthy's system.
As a rookie, you should know the rules of the kick return. But I'll never. This is your time. This ain't my time.
I don't know. I don't think he's supposed to know all the rules.
You should know the rules.
I think that's the coach's responsibility.
Caleb would be all right, bro. He just gonna
So
get.
whose responsibility was it to catch it?
We're gonna see next year.
Okay.
We'll see next year. He's still gonna be on the team. He's on he's on his rookie contract unless he just do something outlandish and get cut. But I think Caleb's gonna be all right, bro. I think he's gonna be. You know what I mean? He got a year up under his belt just to see the flow of the NFL. I think next year he's gonna come out swinging. I think he'll be a nice number 2 running back.
Yeah.
Or who knows?
So do you if you're confident about Caleb, do you try to sign Kenny
I'm like 100% sold on him.
No. What I'm saying is like, okay. Yeah, because I was just asking if you think it was like really like a huge system error that he struggled with. Do you put all this effort into throwing the bag at Kenny G? Like, or do you just try to find somebody else to hold you over until, you know what I'm saying, whatever happens?
I don't even think it'd be worth keeping Kenny G if we just going into full rebuild mode. But I mean, like you said, I think it just depends on the price that he wants.
I will use Gainwell because he's a dope second back, bro. Catch out the back. He could catch his ass off. And he's a little scat back. He can run. He can catch. Yeah. I would definitely keep him because he can catch out the backfield. You need running backs that can catch out the backfield. It's
he
not
can catch better than DK.
Yeah.
He can catch better than I will say all our tight ends. But
why wouldn't we keep him? But how much are you gonna pay him? The Steelers have nothing. Truthfully, the Steelers have nothing invested into their offense besides DK Metcalf.
Nothing.
He's the only person
Absolutely
making money
nothing.
Which is alarming.
Yeah, he's the only person. I mean, he came from a trade. You know what I mean?
Do I remember it? I'm the one who said it. I thought it was gonna be amazing watching him and Aaron Rodgers in LA throwing that picks, getting back and forth. I thought he was gonna listen. I thought wow. Like it's crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about Tyreek.
Hill passes the physical.
Bro,
Tyreek Hill gonna want too much money.
Tyreek Hill also is a win now player. Why would he leave Miami to come to Pittsburgh to rebuild? Yeah. Hell no, he's not doing that, bro.
Or Pittsburgh's not saying the word rebuild for a question mark. Like we don't know what we are.
You know who I would get for sure?
That's the problem.
You know who I would get if I was the Steelers for sure, and he's a free agent? Alec Pierce from the Colts.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's no question.
I love him.
18 yards a catch. He's a monster, yo. He's hard.
Yeah.
He's
white chocolate, dog, bro. White chocolate. Go get him,
bro. He's a dog, bro.
Now, somebody like him, and there's a couple other wide receivers, but you gotta get that dude who can blow the lights off of teams, bro. You gotta. People got to be able to respect the deep ball. Like if you ain't got nobody who can moss people and go deep, they can just pull their safeties down. So you got to have them type of dudes, bro. You got to have somebody who can blow teams away with speed and be able to go deep at any point in the game. You know what I mean?
March 11th, that should be the first phone call, like straight up. That should be the first phone call.
I would love Alec Pierce. Honestly, I would love Alec Pierce in the Steelers uniform. We need to pay him.
What other wide receivers is free agents?
Like that's honestly, before you said him, that was the guy I was thinking about. I don't really care about nobody else. Like I really like his game. He hit on a couple parlays as well, so I do have
he was covering everything.
I do have an appreciation for him.
Yeah, he averaged yards a catch, and he had 1,000. Dudes be averaging 18 yards a catch, but they be having 400, 500 yards. He did it throughout the season, 1,000 yards. You know what I mean? So that would be a good pickup for the Steelers.
And he got ejected on some bogus stuff in that Texans game. I think that was the Texans. It was some bogus. He bumped
it was a Texans
game. Man, knock it off. And he was cooking that game too. Like,
as a coach, me in the NFL in this day and age, all my wide receivers would be 6'2" and up, bro. I wouldn't have none of them little dudes, bro.
Sure.
I would have all big dudes where you can't press them at the line. All dudes built like DK, but DK
like Calvin Austin.
Nah, hell no.
Well, that's why I said Calvin. That's why I said Calvin's not a 1 or 2 because McCarthy to back you up. McCarthy already kind of said something similar to that. He said, "I want guys that can play every position, like wide receiver. They can play. They can play outside. They can play inside. They can play in the slot." He's like, "I want guys that are interchangeable." And that's the different. Yeah, that's the different mindset because okay, I'm gonna put him over here. Like if you're getting,
Oh,
you know, like that's just the schematically you're being creative now. You ain't just lining them up in the same position every play. Like that makes it easy.
Give me
yeah.
all Mike Evans, CeeDee Lambs, all 6'4", 6'5", like how the Chargers had all them 6'5" wide. Give me all them big stout dudes, bro. Where you can't. The cornerbacks is, the cornerbacks is so, most cornerbacks is 6 feet and under. You know what I mean? You only get a few like Joey Porter that's 6'2". You know what I mean? But man, give me all them big dudes, bro, who could just go up and just highball it and
With
just
speed,
bro,
that can fly.
They go across the middle. If they get hit, they still gonna be bro. Give me all big, damn near tight end type wide receivers.
Facts.
Period. No. That's what I think we need to do moving forward. Forget all them little dudes, man. I don't want no little dudes,
Yeah, so no Calvin Austins.
Go get Pierce and pick up at least 2 guys. Cause I think like how we had all these tight ends. I think we're going to dump. We might have 3 tight ends on the roster next year.
Jonas Smith is gone.
Huh?
Smith is gone. Jonas Smith is
gone.
Oh,
yeah, he's out of there. And I think Connor's out of there too. Like, I ain't going to lie. It is what it is. Connor. You know what I'm saying?
Connor,
yeah. But you wasn't catching nothing, Connor.
They going to have, I think this is going to be the most wide receivers we've had in a couple years. Like, they going to have some wide receivers because that's what his offense is. You know what I'm saying? And he utilizes the tight ends. So, but Pat Freiermuth can catch, Washington can catch. You know, you can draft a rookie if you need a tight end, somebody to be a fullback or whatever Connor Heyward was doing. All right, cool. Just draft somebody. That's 6th round, whatever, down the road. Go get these wide receivers, bro.
He uses 3 wide receivers. He runs that West Coast. He uses 3 wide receivers. So that's good for that's good for the Steelers. Something different, bro.
Dude,
like
I was on the sideline for the game against the Texans, bro. And what's that boy name? What's that full name? Number 12, Collins for the Texans, wide receiver.
Yeah.
That dude is a giant, bro. Like he walked. I'm 6'3". He walked by me, bro. I'm like, damn. Like he is taller than me, bro. Like, and I don't know if it was like the cleats or what, but I'm just like, bro, it was. These dudes are huge, bro. Like on TV, he don't look like he's that size. You feel me? Pause. He don't look like he's like 6'6" or whatever on the TV. He looks like a small guy, but he's tall and he can fly. And you know what I'm saying? He got hurt, but hope he recovers and everything. But
I'm very interested in seeing Mike McCarthy's eye for talent because there's been a lot of talent drafted under him over the past decade, I would say. Shoot, CeeDee Lamb was drafted under Mike McCarthy when he was on the conference. So it's like
he was.
He's been doing that since Devontae Adams he has an eye for talent, especially
we about to be cranking like the Killer Bees, bro.
Yeah, like
this is gonna be.
I'm here for
be cranking. Yeah, we're gonna be cranking, bro.
Yeah,
30-point games, 40-point games, whatever. Like it's gonna be cranking.
Yeah,
you just gotta find a quarterback.
Offense, the Killer Bees. That was the only time we had offense, probably like the last since Terry Bradshaw and them, bro. We haven't had no offense. Like we had, like, all right, well, Cordell was there for a little bit. He passed for a little bit of yards. We had a little bit of run game, but we never had no dominant offenses, bro. We always been defense since the inception of Pittsburgh, bro. So to see that Killer Bee era, bro, it was exciting, bro. We want to see offense. You want to see the Le'Veon and AB and you know what I mean? And Miller type stuff. So we're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see. Hopefully, we like you said, we need like 3 wide receivers, DK and 3 more other dudes, bro. First rounder wide receiver. I get one in the 3rd round. We got 3 3rd rounders.
I would trade DK for any dude from Ohio State right now. I'm not going front. Either one of them, I said, bro.
Hey, one of them. I said, get their whole wide receiver core if you can. Get all of them.
Yeah,
it'll be a family reunion.
Well, they always go in the top 10. Them Ohio State wide receivers do always go in the top 10.
Bro,
so like, we don't never even get their second tier wide receivers be Alabama too. Alabama had they run with a lot of wide receivers too.
Isn't the Buccaneers rookies from Ohio State too, right? And Buka, like, bro, he was 6'4". I feel like he's the next Mike Evans. I ain't gonna lie. He's gonna be right over there catching shit just like Mike Evans was.
Tampa Bay been drafting some decent wide receivers though. I will say
Yeah,
that.
for a long time. But it's like
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy. Like, I hope you know that's where your eye is. We don't want you draft. We don't need you. We don't need no help on defense for real. Our defense is still gonna be solid. I think
If
even
we can
next year.
have guys come back and cooperate, I agree with that statement. We do need a nose tackle though.
Yeah, like but I still think our
You know that
defense is
Harmon?
gonna be.
You
Hmm?
don't think Harmon's
I think Harmon's more true like a defensive tackle type situation. Like
it's because we
I think
running
I
that
don't.
damn 3-4.
Yeah. And so like I think we need another big snack. We need somebody that's like 5'8", 5'9", that could just stand 6 foot max. That could just stand there and clog up the middle of the line, bro. Like, cause everybody, even Harmon did decent, but YA Black was getting pushed off the line of scrimmage. What's that boy? Keanu Benton was getting pushed off the line of scrimmage. Ukawale was he was the best looking one before he got hurt. But he got hurt. You know what I mean? So it's just, I think we need a nose tackle. If you're going to stay in that system, you need a nose tackle. And let the guys go play where they're strong at. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing we need on defense. That I'll pick up a secondary guy. We haven't, the last guy we tried to get in the secondary early, I think was Farty Burns is what you call him.
Terrible Edmonds too, bro.
Yeah,
Safety.
terrible Edmonds. That was an early round. And it's just like,
It was
bro,
the
like
first
I
round.
could not. That was a head
Yeah.
scratcher. That was a head scratcher. Like, we drafted the dude who his brother better. I hate when that happens. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the brother's
that was-
obviously better than this dude, and we just gonna draft the other one just cause, right? All right, bet. Right.
Yeah, I was just like, we've been trash at picking up guys in the draft for the secondary. So it kind of scares me to even say, go get a guy.
Porter's been the only one, bro. That's like
Correct. Thank you. Yes. He's been the only one.
him. I'm trying, bro. It probably goes back to shit. Who? I'm trying to think. When's the last cornerback or safety that we drafted that was a beast? Keenan Lewis was good when we drafted him back in the day, but he only played the 4 years and he left and he went to the Saints. Keenan Lewis was good, but he ain't start till like his third year.
Right.
Keenan Lewis was decent.
It's been a minute, bro.
We're not good at drafting.
We pick up free agents. We get the free agents and we make a trade. Like,
before that was
it's been more free agents.
Ike Taylor and Deshae Townsend, bro. Like, it's only been about 5 dudes in like the last 30 years that we have drafted as a D-back that has like really been like great. You know what I mean?
That's why it scares me to even make the statement. Go get somebody in free agency. Go get somebody in free agency. Go draft. We do good with wide receivers in the draft. We did pretty good with that for a little while.
It's our best safety, and he came from Baltimore.
Free agency.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah. Just go get all offensive guys. We'll figure the defense out. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the defense will come naturally. Like, we just have grace with the football gods when it comes to defense. Hold on. I believed in Devin Bush. Let's not.
Devin Bush is balling right now.
I was about to say
he's balling right now.
In Cleveland, he looks. With us, he looks trash. But he's a good player though. He was a good player though.
After he tore his ACL, his rookie year was phenomenal. Then his second year, then he tore his ACL, and he wasn't the same player. But now, the last 2 years, Devin Bush has been balling, bro.
He's been on his villain origin story is Pittsburgh. Yeah. Like, that's he around just to be a menace right now at this point.
And I'm not gonna front like
for us because a bust is somebody who just don't do nothing.
Yeah, like I can't call you a bust because you got injured. Like, that's corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I personally, I was just like, nah, Devin Bush had all the tools. He had all the tools, bro. He had all the tools.
And we dropped into what number did we pick?
I would say
we picked him like a number 11. We moved down to pick him.
We moved up to get him. Yes, we moved up to get him.
Up, down, you know what I mean. Yeah, we moved.
No, I know.
Yeah, so it's like we've been getting all these. Kevin Colbert was burning the Steelers, bro. This really, at the end of the day, Kevin Colbert was burning the Steelers since after 2017. That TJ Watt draft was pretty decent, but the ones before that, like the whole draft with Mendenhall, all them dudes was only on the team for about 3-4 years, bro. That whole draft.
And Mendenhall quit. Like he had a fumbling
That
problem.
whole draft,
He had a
if you
fumbling
look at
problem and
the
he quit.
drafts, you'd be like, damn, it was only one dude out of 8 players in this draft. Nobody in this one. Nobody in this one. Damn. Okay. The third rounder was all right. Like he was burning us, bro. Colbert was hitting him. His first half of Colbert's career, he was burning
When we
us.
hit Super Bowls,
bro.
Yeah.
He was burning us, bro. TJ Watt, he hit on TJ Watt. He was hitting on some few players, but he was burning us a lot, bro. So that's a setback when you depend on the Steelers. Never did nothing in free agency until
always depend on the draft.
The GM, bro.
Yep.
Colbert just sit back like this, don't make no moves, depend on the draft, go pick up some offensive guard from some team we never even heard of.
Collect that check. Yep.
That's it.
Except from a team we never heard of. Oh man. Hey, Al said we need a Ronnie Lott type. Man, Ronnie Lott would not be in the league today.
Can't even hit nobody no more, bro. You can't.
He trying to get that man. He trying to get that man ejected week 2.
Your boy was commenting on there. He was a hitter. Mike, unsportsmanlike Mitchell. That's what I call him, unsportsmanlike.
Oh yeah, Mike Mitchell. Oh yeah, he was hit stick. He was a hit stick, bro.
That's his bird name, Mike unsportsmanlike Mitchell, bro. All he got was personal fouls, bro. So that's another one with a name that we made up for him. He wasn't a good, but I'm not comparing him saying he's a Ronnie Lott like that good because Ronnie Lott's all time. But Mike Mitchell was a hitter. Type safety.
He was a hitter, yeah.
And but he couldn't cover nothing. You know what I mean? So he just, he was commenting on there saying stuff about Ben too, like, oh yeah, Joe. So he was one of the one.
Nah, he was valid. He's valid. Yeah, he's valid. Kevin said, remember when Ben hated on AB MVP opportunities, saying, I think the guy throwing him the ball deserves some recognition.
What I'm saying,
that's a terrible comment. That is a terrible comment, bro.
I'm saying, bro, Ben, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
Ben. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Ben really has been a menace, bro. Cancer.
Bro. And I hope everything comes out, bro. When it rains, it pours, bro. You've been doing people dirty too long, bro. You did too much, bro. Like Joey Porter said, you should be the last one talking about anything about teammates and Steelers, bro.
I feel like something about that 2010 Super Bowl gonna come out around that time. Something happened that season. Something gonna come out. I already know. I just feel it, bro. I feel. You know what it is, though. I'm preparing myself for the absolute worst. I'm preparing myself for the absolute.
You have to.
Like, this is like FBI secret documents leaking onto Twitter, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, word, bro. Like, this is.
Every podcast is calling Joey Porter right now. Everybody's calling. You are Gillian Wallow probably calling it. Gillian Wallow, Drink Champ, everybody, like every sports podcast. You know, man,
all in smoke.
Yeah. Everybody. Yo, we gotta get Joey Porter over here. Because the numbers it's gonna do numbers right now. If Joey Porter goes on anybody's podcast, it's going to go through the roof, because he's gonna have to say more shit because that's the first thing people's gonna say. You know what I mean? Joey Porter, he's not the type that bites his tongue, or he ain't the type to but he's not the type to just like, he's not just trying to trash people. But if somebody asks him a question, he just the type that's just gonna keep it 100. That's
like what you asked.
He is.
Yeah. Who remember Chase Claypool? Yeah, how can we not? What was his name? What was his name?
Man, them white people named him Mapletron. They're trying to give him some white people in Pittsburgh was like
Mapletron is crazy
because he's from Canada. Like Megatron from the Lions, one of the best receivers of all time. They try to give Chase Claypool. White people in Pittsburgh always make up some dumbass names for people. But you know what I mean.
What was your nickname for him?
I forget. We gave Claypool something, yo. Man, my homie name.
He wasn't even around long enough to nickname him.
Yeah. Chase Claypool, he could have been a decent wide receiver. His head was, I don't know, bro. He just had some stuff where he just would, something mentally, bro, was up with him.
It was his ego, bro. Let's put it.
Bro. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. It was Ben. Ego, it was Ben.
Yeah,
he about to drop a documentary. He about to drop a documentary, bro.
Nah, I'll never forget.
Hey, it's gonna be called The Fall of Mapletron.
Nah, The Fall of Mapletron is
Mapletron was trash.
Nah, I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like Chase Claypool had all of like the physical attributes that you wanted in a receiver, but just something was just missing, bro. He literally looked like the prototypical wide receiver that you would want to draft. I just feel like it was something between the ears, honestly.
And Omar Khan got a second rounder for him. He finessed Chicago, bro.
Yeah, he definitely
Troy,
finessed him. Yeah. Who did they draft with that? Who did they draft with that? Hold on.
I think Joey Porter.
Well, yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah.
Khan with the chess moves. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, hate people
sure.
like, Omar Khan got to go. I'm like, he just came. He been
like, who?
Omar,
you bugging.
He's the only one that we need.
I like Omar Khan.
Omar Khan be making moves, bro.
He got nicknames.
Wide receiver, bro. That's the only thing he dropped the ball on was number 2 wide receiver, bro. That's it.
But I think he was just trying to hold on to draft picks. That's the only reason why he didn't make a move for a wide receiver. But I mean, he got nicknames, the con man, the con artist. Like, nah, bro, you don't get cool names like that if you garbage.
She didn't want to come here, and Myers went to the Raiders. She went to the Seattle, and Myers tried to
got a Super Bowl.
He tried.
Yeah, like
he tried. Went to Seattle and got a Super Bowl, man.
And that's all we really ask for is that you try.
Khan is that dude, bro. Khan be making moves, yo. Colbert, he sit back like this with his sitting on his hands, bro. He wasn't doing nothing in free agency.
Yeah, with his arms crossed.
Think about the whole team. You said you've been watching the Steelers since 2014. So 2004. You know what I mean? So think about how many players we really brought in through free agency, like trades and everything. The only major trades and free agents that we brought in that was like big names was Ferrier from the Jets, Jerome Bettis, that was in 94 when we traded for the rounds for Jerome Bettis. Colbert wasn't the dude then. We brought in Jeff Hardings, the center from Detroit. We got him. I don't know if we got it traded for him or he was a free agent. But other than that, there wasn't a lot of dudes that Colbert was bringing in. We was using the draft for everything.
Yep.
The Steelers just was a drafting team, and if you ain't
draft bad,
we was getting second, third tier players in free agency. We wasn't getting no big name players coming to Pittsburgh in free agency. They didn't operate like that. Omar Khan came like, look here, bro. We getting these players. We getting Ramsey. We're gonna go get Patrick Queen. We're gonna go get players. Slay didn't work out. He got Patrick Peterson. He was all right for don't get no more corners over the age of 30, Steelers. No more, bro. Don't go get no cornerbacks over the age of 30.
Yeah. Bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Seeing Christian Gonzalez's performance in the Super Bowl.
That was a player the Steelers was looking at in the draft when he came out.
He was the only entertaining thing to me besides Bad Bunny's performance. Watching him lock JSN up.
Yeah.
Bro, empty the Brinks truck, blank check him, bro. Like, he is the goods, bro.
No, you can't do it. You can't do it.
Was looking at, but
he's the goods, bro.
Up with our coaching staff. Period. The coaching staff we had, he
would have still been looking bad. Yeah, he probably wouldn't play because if you don't know the system, you can't play.
Hold on. Y'all know there are two different types of cornerbacks. There are system guys who I feel like that's like a Pat Surtain. Like Pat Surtain is gonna thrive in his system. I feel like a Richard Sherman is gonna thrive in a system. I feel like Christian Gonzalez is that Champ Bailey, where it's just like, don't tell me nothing. I got him. Yeah. I got him. He's out the game.
That definitely won't work.
Yeah,
that definitely won't work because they run in zone the whole damn game.
Who?
The Steelers.
That's what I'm saying.
We ran zone the whole time.
But so I can understand where it's just like, but I just feel like Christian Gonzalez, like he's one of those cornerbacks. You just let him lock whoever he feels like he needs to lock up. Like, I think we have the coaching staff now for that. What you're saying?
Hopefully.
I think we got hopefully. Because I mean, based on because Pat Graham get mad love from players around the league, bro.
I've been seeing showing love. Yeah, I've been seeing dudes saying that they bang with him like as a coach. But I mean, the staff, he's only one person though. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So who's our D-back? Who's our D-backs coach now? Because the dude we had left, the DB coach we had left. He went up there.
Everybody left except for the quarterbacks coach and
that's it.
That it was one other guy, but I forgot.
The DB coach, the middle linebacker coach, I think. Did we get a new middle linebacker coach, or did he stay?
We got a new one. I think we got
A
a new one. Hold
defensive
on.
linebacker coach is the inside linebacker coach is Scott McCurley and outside linebacker coach CJ Ayu. Ayu?
Okay.
CJ Ayu?
So the Scott dude been here, right? Or is he new?
He's been here.
Okay, that's what I said. I
So
knew
the
it was
the linebacker coach stayed,
and then the quarterback
one of
coach.
them.
It was the only two coaches
Okay.
that stayed. The DB coach, he got retained, but he ended up leaving. He ended up leaving on his own though, because they was going to keep him.
Yeah.
But I got to log
Yeah.
off, man. I got to get these these kids together and stuff like that, and give me.
We weren't supposed to be on. We weren't supposed to be on this
30
long.
minutes.
So
Been an hour.
Yeah.
I said 30 minutes, man.
Yeah, I was about
all day, man. You already know.
We can do
it's
it all
great.
day, man, for sure. We got to find like a Saturday and just go crazy, man. But we appreciate you, bro. Thanks for stopping by, bro.
Yo, Jay White.
All right, for
Peace,
sure,
bro. Yep.
All right. Yeah, I'm probably gonna log off too, man. We've been on for a minute, but anything you want to say before we jump off?
Damn, Reg, I can't hear you now. I don't know why.
Dang.
As soon as Jay White got out, I can't hear you.
Back out and come back. Yeah. No, I appreciate everybody that's still in here, man. Yo, if you still in here, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. Share this video, man. We do try to have real conversations in here, still a nation. Try to keep it civil, you feel me? But yeah, if you got anything you want to talk about on the next time we on, man, just drop a comment and we'll probably make it a topic of the video. But we definitely appreciate everybody for rocking with us this long, man. Hour and a half, that's a long time, man. But anything you want to say in closing, Brody?
Honestly, man, go Mike McCarthy. Go Mike McCarthy. You have our full support, man. You got my full support. I'm behind you, brother. I wanna be like mine.
Yeah, I know he walked into the office today and everything was just chaotic. And I think there's going to be a lot of moments like that, and it's going to be interesting to see how he can rally the troops to a certain degree. It's going to be interesting to see how you navigate these waters, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, until you actually have success, like, it's going to be noise because there's going to be people that wanted Tomlin to stay. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out.
Like, bro, this literally feels like I forgot but it's basically to build you have to destroy. So I feel like this is like we wanted Mike Tomlin to go out on like this high horse, but like no, it's an ugly tear down of the old system and the old way, and we got to get all of this ugliness out so that we can get to where we going. And I completely understand that, bro. Like it's like a water bottle.
Another analogy you can use is people trying to hold on to the chain or the rope, and it's like they're losing their grip, and it does more damage to hold on than to just let go. Right. And I think we should just let go, start over, and then come back.
You're completely right, Reg. Because listen, the energy in that building, they need to walk around that whole building with how we holy watered the field. We need to holy water the whole damn building, like holy water, sage, Haitian voodoo, whatever works. But
we ain't. You're going too far now. You're going too far. Hey, Kev, salute, Kev. You're going too far now, brother.
Nah, I dragged it. But I'm just saying, like, bro, like energy, you as you know this, bro, like energy doesn't, it doesn't just float around in the air. It goes from one source to the other. The energy in that building needs to go so that the new energy could come in. And that's just all that is, bro. So
we're gonna end it on that. We need that fresh energy.
Fresh energy.
I appreciate every last one of you for checking in. This was like an emergency situation. I felt like it's something that we need to talk about. You know
Definitely
what I mean?
did.
So yeah, man. But we're gonna catch you on the next one. We're gonna try to get on Friday. I'm gonna try to do Fan Talk Friday. If not, we're gonna be in the break room on Friday. But I'll post an announcement for that. And like I said, make sure you sub to the channel, Still Booming, and the break room. Make sure you just hit those notifications so that way when we go live, you will get notification anyway. And we're gonna holler at y'all on the next one. Peace.
We are live. Welcome to the Break Room, America.
It's still a victory Monday right now, man.
Wasn't it the best? It was the most stress-free Sunday for us to come out on top.
I couldn't have had a more productive day.
I saw somebody say hate mission complete.
Boom!